It's funny that it took you taking over my show to be invited to your home.
Well, there's always a first time for everything.
Yeah. We are in your home. Hi, everybody. Welcome to a special edition of The Jason Show. I'm Jace, and you did it again, even on our special show. Even on our special show, you can't wait for the intro.
I can never wait for the intro because I'm always so excited. Go ahead and tell the folks who you are. This is Jason Matheson.
I already introduced myself. It's your turn.
A very kind, generous man who's sharing his show with me today. I'm Stephanie, his foodie friend from Stephanie's Dish, and we have a great show lined up for you today.
We do, but I'm a little nervous that we already have a knife out.
Oh, because I'll be using it, not you. So I'll do the Julia Child on my first show, probably, where I'll like cut it open and be like, "Woo, ladies!"
Do you have a med kit just in case we do cut something open?
I do, actually.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I've got a few herbs for you to try.
Okay.
We went to the farmer's market, so that's going to be super fun.
And then you also went to, did you go to a brewery or a distillery?
We went to J. Carver Distillery in Waconia.
I've never been.
Oh, it's so lovely. And we made the most beautiful drinks. And we met our friend Leah Trelevin from Sweet Haven Tonics. And then what was the third thing we did?
The smash burger.
Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, we're off to a great start. She had 3 things that we needed to tease, and we got to 2. And this is executive producer Jeff behind the camera. Ready? He was going like this to us.
Which is that? Oh, smash.
Smash burger.
I thought it meant
smash
it, like condense.
No.
Speak faster.
No.
Move faster.
No.
Okay.
We can actually talk slower. This is a lovely house, though.
Thank you. Thank you. We just moved in during the pandemic. It's my first suburban home. And it is I should clarify, it is in Golden Valley, so we're like literally almost...
Do you want to just go ahead and give your full address, for heaven's sake?
I did give my phone number out on the air once by accident on the radio show.
I know you did. Okay, so what's up first? You're taking us to what are you doing at the farmer's market?
Okay, we went to the farmer's market because I just wanted to show you how great the farmer's market is and all the things that you can buy that are seasonal. And then we went to J. Carver Distilling.
No, I mean like right now. We're just doing one at a time. Here's Stephanie at the farmer's market.
All right, we're at the Minneapolis-St. Paul Farmer's Market. It's been here, you guys, since 1876. That is a long time. This is a completely farmer-run market. It is a weekday, so it's a little quieter, which is great. I'm gonna get some herbs and we're gonna be making chimichurri, so come with me.
That's our lemongrass cornmeal honey.
I love smoked trout. I'm crazy about smoked trout, so I had to walk by the smoked trout area and the fresh eggs. I love that you make smoked trout dip too. That's my favorite. Oh, you have a recipe for it. Yours is pretty good. I'm so excited. The trout monger. Make sure you stop and get some dip.
Do you know what I really like in my chimichurri? Smoked trout.
In your chimichurri, you do not, do you?
No, I'm making fun of you because you're supposed to be shopping for chimichurri stuff.
Okay. Oh, you're right. Before we go any further and pick out the herbs that we're gonna need, I just wanna explain what chimichurri is. It's basically garlic, parsley, oregano is the classic Argentinian chimichurri, and they blend it all up and they serve it with meat. It's just a delightful sauce to have with your grilled meats in the summertime, and it's super easy to make. I'm gonna show you how.
When does the smoked trout go in there?
Smoked trout does not go in chimichurri, but I really can't walk past a smoked trout and not sample or think about making smoked trout dip, because let's face it, smoked trout is delicious. I just had to get one more. Yum. Can we talk about your lamb shanks? That's one of my favorite cuts of meat. I usually cook it in the fall. I love getting meat at the farmer's market there because you can really talk to your farmers and you know how they're raising their animals and how they're butchering them, and everything is brought to the market fresh. Can you walk past the fresh strawberries? Because I can't, because you can already smell them. The smell is like wafting towards you, and I'm already thinking of like strawberry lemonade, strawberry crisp.
Chimichurri?
Chimichurri's coming, but I have to walk past all the good things first. We're here to actually buy ingredients for chimichurri. I'm gonna be bringing that home and making it in my kitchen. Here we are. This is the star of our chimichurri. This is gonna be our fresh oregano that we're gonna be using to make our dish. And when you come to the farmer's market, you can buy in all kinds of sizes. So you can get plants and make your own little pots. Or like for chimichurri, I'm just gonna grab some oregano, I'm gonna grab some parsley, and I might grab some mint and some cilantro and some basil too, because while it's not the official chimichurri that they make in Argentina, you can make all kinds of herb blends that you can use for grilled meats and grilled chicken and grilled fish. What is it?
This is Cuban oregano.
Okay, Cuban.
Cuban oregano. See what I mean? It's got that light lemony flavor.
There is something happening here that I have never experienced before. It is an herb I'm not familiar with. It is called Cuban oregano. It's got like a thick leaf that is full of like liquid. It's kind of juicy almost.
Succulent.
And this is what happens. Every time I come, I meet a farmer, I learn about something new. I learned today about Cuban oregano, and I'm going to incorporate this into my chimichurri. I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna make one batch or two so that I can test it out, but this is why you come to the farmer's market, because you literally get to talk to the farmer and experience new herbs that you didn't even know existed, and it's gonna be delicious. I've got my bag of herbs and a million other things that I got for making chimichurri today. And I want you to join me at my house where I'm gonna show Jason how to make chimichurri.
Love that farmer's market. Minneapolis farmer's market, it's so good. I mean, I know that sounds generic, but I love it.
It's been there for like over 100 years, and they are full every weekend. And it's one of the only markets that you can actually go to during the week too. They have a few less vendors, but there's always good stuff happening at the farmer's market.
My grandma, my little shortbread cookie guys, they're dueling grandmas.
Oh yes, Ken Belke.
Oh, you know that's right. That you introduced me to him.
You know, he has a sign at his booth that says, as
seen on the
recommended
Jason Show.
by the Jason Show, which I feel very happy that he is able to.
It's because of this one.
Well, but he also makes great cookies.
Okay, so you bought some stuff at the farmer's market, and what are we gonna make?
We did. I bought everything at the farmer's market. We're gonna make chimichurri.
What is chimichurri?
It's kind of like the Italians have pesto, the Argentinians have chimichurri.
Oh.
It's typically oregano, parsley, a little salt, a little vinegar, and they use it as a meat condiment because Argentinians eat a lot of grilled meat. So they use it as a meat condiment, but you can also use it as like for chicken. You can use it to make potato salad. You can use it as like on a plate with a bunch of tomatoes and some delicious burrata.
I honestly did not know. I'm not being goofy. That's a great analogy. I didn't know that it's basically pesto.
I think it's
but for
like
the
the
Argentinians.
Italian pesto. Yeah.
Thank you, Argentinians.
I mean, and thank you for your meat, and thank you for just your beautiful country. That's like on my
And
list
some
of
beautiful
places I need to
Argentinians.
go.
The people are just gorgeous.
Oh, yes. Now, what we did learn at the farmer's market that was funny is that there's this kind of oregano that
You eat that?
Yes, and it was so funny. It's kind of got a limey taste. So Betty from Dean's Gardens was telling me, like, try this. It's just got... You can eat it. You can just chew it. It's just like a limey oregano.
Dude, really? It's furry.
It's
the
very
damn
different.
thing has fur on it.
Well, it's just a little to protect the plant. It's kind of like a succulent, but it's very different than like your traditional garden oregano, which is what we're gonna make our chimichurri with. But you could make it with that.
That's good. It has fur, but it's good. Yeah.
I do always appreciate showing you new things that you're not familiar with.
I just love that you fed me.
Oh,
Yeah,
I did. All right, so we're gonna make some chimichurri.
Okay.
We're gonna make it in my Cuisinart, which is like the appliance that I can't get enough of.
Okay, so you need a Cuisinart.
Yeah, you could use a blender, or
Okay.
you could even use like a mortar and pestle too if you wanted to.
Okay.
So how about you just chop? We just need like a couple tablespoons of
Okay,
that.
you want me to I thought you said at the beginning of the broadcast you weren't going to let me knife.
I did say that, but I'm changing my mind because look at those knife skills; they're pretty good. I'm gonna pick out.
Look at those knife skills. Look at those knife skills. You're pretty good, but let me do it.
There's a few like tough little stems. We want to pick those out. All right, and I'm gonna get a little bit of parsley here. So it's 1.5 cups of parsley, 3 tablespoons of oregano leaves. Oh gosh, that smells so fresh and delicious.
It does. People can't smell at home, but that's fine.
Smell-o-vision is what we need here.
I'm getting Fox to work on that.
All right, so you're just cutting it up a little bit. That's good.
It's good?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my parsley in here. You wanna give the Cuisinart a little bit of help to put it together.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's gotta grind through all the tough woody stems. So let's see, I have a little bit more here of parsley.
Is this enough? Did I cut that up enough?
We're only gonna use 3 tablespoons of it.
Oh.
And same with parsley, I try to get rid of these so it's not so much stems, and I try to just use the leaves. So I'm gonna use 3 tablespoons. It's just kind of a
Girl, you
eyeball.
ain't even measuring. You're not even measuring.
I'm not. I'm just
Okay.
kind of eyeballing.
That's
I
fine,
know how
because that's
much
what they're gonna do at
tablespoon
home
is.
anyway.
That's right. And then we're just gonna throw all these other things in.
Okay.
We're gonna use our olive oil. We've got a really nice big clove of garlic. You don't have to put garlic in. Sometimes in Argentina they
Isn't
don't.
that 3 cloves? That's a
It
lot
was
of garlic.
one big fat one,
Oh.
and I cut it up. You got
Looked
a little
like a
bit of
June
salt.
bug.
Okay, look at this is a key to chimichurri. It's the little red pepper.
Really?
Because they like things a little spicy down in Argentina. Not like our Minnesota folks here where it's always, oh, too spicy, too spicy.
That's the worst Minnesota accent imitation.
Well, Marge.
That's better.
Yes.
We have like 2 minutes, I think.
Okay, so everything is in your food processor, and
Okay.
here's a little trick about the food processor. You don't just like, you wanna like pulse so that it's cutting it up, but it's not like macerating it into a paste. Because we wanna have a little bit of texture.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just kind of tossing it a little bit as we go, and we're getting this delicious vinegar and olive oil mixed all together. We're blending up the clove of garlic. I like to look down just to make sure it's coming along okay. This is how I do pizza dough too.
Really?
Yeah, because you don't, if you just like, it gets too much. So just a little bit. But you can see how it's all coming together.
Yeah.
It's emulsifying. Oh, that looks really good. Here, let's show you.
Oh, yeah, show the folks.
Okay,
oh, that
so-
looks real good, girl.
It's mixed up, but it's not completely blended into a paste.
Just hold it right there.
It's got a little bit more texture.
Okay.
You can smell the vinegar, the lemon juice, the garlic.
May I just taste your spoon?
Yeah. And you can, again, you can use this on your grilled meats. You can use it on your chicken. You can use it for a potato salad. And it's super easy.
That's really good.
And if you want to mix it up, because
Yeah.
there's other ways you can mix this up, you could add, like, instead of all the oregano, you could use fresh mint,
Okay.
which would be really delicious.
This is good just the way it is.
Now, are you one of those people that can eat cilantro or not? Because some
Yeah, I can.
people have an enzyme that makes cilantro taste like
I
soap.
don't have any enzymes.
Okay.
We're gonna put this entire
No enzymes.
No. We're going to put this entire recipe on Stephanie's dish. We'll put it on the Jason Show Facebook page. But when we come back, Stephanie, we're going to drink, girl.
We're going to drink.
What, you
We're
did
going
the
to the
story.
distillery. Yes.
When we come back.
No, we're going to J.
I already
Carver
teased it.
Distillery in Waconia.
Toss the brakes. Tell
We're
them
gonna drink.
We'll be right back.